CMUEagles.com with Central Methodist baseball coach Fred Smith. Coach, the 37-year drought is over. How's it feel to be the best in the conference?
It feels fantastic. Really proud of our kids.
Central Methodist came away with a 15-4 victory in game run. A lot of home runs seem to be kind of the defining aspect of that game. Your team fell behind 4-0 before rallying with 5 runs in the first 2 innings. Then your team never looked back. First, when they were able to get up 4-0, did you worry at all?
Well, I mean, you're obviously nervous because you want your pitcher to settle in, which Tyler settled in and did a nice job, Tyler Pauly. We came back, scored a couple runs early, knew we had warm weather, so I wasn't real concerned that we could score a few runs. I thought it was going to be one of those seesaw battles, but you know, we hit the ball well and we put up 7 in 1 inning, and that kind of turned, you know, it was 8-4 lead, I think, at one time, so that kind of turned the tide. So you hear the celebrations in the background, yeah.
In the first game, the Eagles hit at least 4 home runs, 2 of those coming from Jesse Zellner, a lot of towering shots that went over the left field fence. With it being a warm day and actually being pitchers' duels in the first 2 games on Friday, did you expect such an offensive explosion on Sunday?
Well, we've been hoping for that for a long time, but we finally got a sunny day, a little warmer weather, and the guys come out and swung their best. I just think it was destiny. They weren't going to be denied today. So
Zellner hits 2 home runs, really spearheading the charge in game 1 for that victory. What did his play at the plate mean to your team?
Well, he's carried us all year long. He's batted in a 4-hole. I look for him to be one of the top people for Conference Player of the Year. You know, what he ended up hitting over 400 for the season, led us in home runs, led us in RBIs. I mean, he's just done it for us all year long.
As you alluded to, Tyler Pauly, Culver Stockton kind of got to him early, but he really settled down towards the end of the game and provided a spark on your team coming off a rain delay.
Right, well, Tyler just does, I mean, Tyler has to be Tyler. He has to live at the bottom of the zone, move the ball in and out, and first inning, I think, was more nerves than anything. Like I said, after the 4 in the first, he never gave up, he settled down and blanked him the rest of the way out, and we scored some runs, and so that's a good team win.
The final play of the game, double play, ended it and allowed your team to pick up the win, dog pile in the middle of the field.
Right.
What was going through your mind with 1 out to go and you could kind of sense it?
Right. Well, everybody, in the dugout was tense and was anxious and ready to go. But it's one of those things where it started in the fall. We've worked hard all year long. I'm just really happy for the kids and proud of our coaches.
And then when that double play was turned and they all gave him the dog pile, yes. What did you do? You turned to your coaches, kind of?
Shook all the coaches' hands and kind of gave a wink over to the athletic director Ken Oliver, who I'm thankful that hired me 6 years ago. For giving me the opportunity.
Saturday was the final home game for Central Methodist senior class of 2013. What has this class meant to the team, not only this year, but in 4 years?
Well, 4 years ago, obviously we weren't in this position, so they laid the foundation, did a lot of the groundwork for the things that we're rejoicing and celebrating today. And the good thing is, from here on out, I mean, we expect to compete to defend that title next year as well. But the senior class has done a tremendous job. Great kids. They've done it in the classroom and on the field. So very proud.
Your final home games as the Central Methodist coach, what goes through your mind? Is it kind of happy, or are you kind of sad to see it end even though you accomplished a championship?
Yeah, well, mixed emotions. I mean, great way to go out, but you bring these kids in and we're like family, and I'm very proud of them. I love the kids that are coming back next year. For me, it's kind of a crossroads, so it's bittersweet.
Central Methodist goes into the upcoming HAC tournament as the #1 overall seed. What are the team's plans for that, having already clinched a berth in the NAIA World Series?
Right. Well, we're going to go into it with the ideal. I mean, we're going to go out there and play and try to win it, but at the same time, we're going to be smart about things because we have a bid, get our pitching lined out, get some guys some extra bats like we did this very last game today. And so, we still want to win it. We're going to take every game seriously, but at the same time, there's not pressure on us. So I look for us to play even better because we're going to be really relaxed.
This team's and your first appearance will be in the World Series upcoming in a few weeks. What do you think is going to be going through your mind as this team now has a chance to play for a national championship?
Well, as a coach, you feel like you have the talent to compete with anybody in the country. The other side of it is you want to lay the foundation for future. We want to get as far as we can this year so they know what to expect the following year. And just keep pushing from there.
Coach, congratulations and thank you very much.
Thank you.